thing ever, but hey, welcome to our podcast.
O-U-R.
O-U-R, it stands for utterly...
No, obnoxious.
Does utterly even start with an O?
I guess if you say it right.
Obnoxious!
Uncut.
Uncut and raw. That's right. Obnoxious, uncut, and raw. And so it's been a lot of crazy stuff's happened since the last time we got to talk to you.
It's been a couple weeks.
Last time we talked to you, we were talking about DJ, some crazy stuff in his life and how I dealt with that as a father.
Some heart-to-heart stuff.
And it was good. And you, as a father, you actually have a 16-year-old getting her license.
Today. Today.
Dude, it's the last of your kids. Is it easier?
No, it was way easier. The first one, the second one, and the third one is really hard, especially on mom.
Well, the third one is, all your kids are adrenaline junkies, but your third one is kind of a little out of control adrenaline junkie.
She's a social butterfly.
Yeah.
She's a butterfly. The other two were very not social butterflies. They were in their own worlds. This one is definitely in lots of worlds. She's a world traveler.
So what do you do? What do you do as a father, or how do you, as a daddy bird, how do you push her out of the nest like she's trying to fly?
There's no rush. Don't rush this. Don't rush it. And whatever my wife tells me to do is what I do.
And you have such a great supportive family. So let's talk about Annie a little bit. Anne. Can I say Annie or is it Anne?
You can say Annie.
Annie. I love saying Annie.
It's spelled
Annie is like
A-N-N-E.
when she's being super sweet. Anne is when she's muscle. She's
stern. She's stern.
She's stern.
Yeah.
So
she's laying the slap down.
yeah, one of the greatest stories is like two separate stories. I've been in a lot of different relationships. You hit your wife in the face with a dodgeball when you guys were in school.
Yeah. I didn't intend to do it, but it happened.
I don't know. I think I gotta ask her if she felt like it was intended. So she's just like an innocent 14-year-old.
Yeah. No. We were like seniors. We were seniors when it happened.
So she's
I met
18.
Her, yeah, but I met her a lot younger than that. We were in like 6th or 7th grade when I met her. So we were young. But when that happened, we were in high school as seniors. It was like a senior dodgeball night.
Yeah.
A lot of you guys wouldn't understand because you're younger.
Dodgeball, you'll get arrested because parents suck dick.
Now you go to prison for dodgeball.
Yeah. Oh God. So she's running, trying to escape your ball, and you fucking drill her in the face with your ball.
It was totally an accident.
I gotta get some clarification. Anne, can you come here?
Okay.
All right, so I want to hear this story. This is Anne. This is beautiful Miss Magro, the mother of 3 beautiful children.
Hold on, we gotta scoot you forward.
All right, so
yeah, okay.
This is
special guest.
Yeah,
special guest.
The dodgeball accident.
Okay,
your
so
eyes.
first of all, I just get out of the doctor's and they tell me I have a tumor.
It's not a tumor.
It's not a tumor. At 18-year-olds, what do you have a tumor on? Your brain?
Yeah.
Or?
Yeah, the cava something it sits in. They told me I had a tumor. It ends up that I just have a thyroid disorder. So I come back to school thinking I have a tumor, and I'm in gym class,
What
and
better
Chris
way
hits
to
me.
do that is to play dodgeball.
Chris hits me in the head
Not on purpose, people.
with a dodgeball.
What was he like when he was in high school?
And I'm like, I have a tumor!
I didn't know the fact that some doctor told her she had a tumor.
Okay, but days later I find out it's just thyroid disorder.
So you guys weren't dating or anything? Like
We were just friends.
Yeah.
Just friends. Did you find him attractive back then?
Yes, summer
Yeah.
of 6th grade.
He is you guys are both good looking people. I've dreamt about you both.
Attractive when I did that.
Like talk about the instant. Like, did you like black out? Did you see butterflies just running? All of a sudden you get blasted in the face.
No, it just hit me, and the first thing that comes to my head is the doctor just told me I had a tumor.
She instantly cried. I'm just gonna tell you, she instantly.
Yeah, I cried.
What'd you do? Did you run over to her? Or?
No, I didn't mean fastball. I mean, you're out of the game. Get out! You're out of there!
So how old were you two during this?
We were seniors.
17.
Yeah.
17.
16,
Man.
17.
So how far after that did you guys actually? I'm sorry. That was rude. I'm sorry. No, seriously. Like, did you guys go to prom?
We went to prom. The plan was, all right, full disclosure, when we were younger, in middle school,
Yeah.
our friends made us promise to each other that we would go to prom together. So,
What?
Kelly Riley.
so Joe and Kelly and all our friends made us promise that we would go to prom together. So
So you guys are bound to be together for.
yeah, well, we were just like, we're going to prom together, and then we both went our separate ways through high school, and we dated, and we had our own separate friend groups, and then he said, her friends come up to me, and hey, you're gonna take Ann to prom? I said, absolutely. I made a promise. I'm a man of my word. I'm a man of my word.
So we went to prom, and that was
The night.
Magical.
it.
It was magical.
So did you guys like leaving bow aside, like Anne?
What?
What was the moment that you fell in love with Chris? You're like,
Well,
oh my God,
I met
love this kid.
him summer of 6th grade. I met him because I went with a friend, Kelly, to babysit, and he had come over to hang out with us. And I think that was the night.
She looked into my eyes.
So you were in 6th grade,
Yeah.
and you fell in love with the man that you're still
Yes.
madly in love with today.
Yes.
And that's something. Oh God.
25
So
years.
fucking.
All right.
25 years, dude.
No, don't go anywhere.
Oh, okay.
that's-
So,
you started. Sorry. Yeah.
And then you, was it the same thing for you?
Oh,
or?
man, I'm telling you, it was. There's not words to explain. I really can't explain how I felt, other than I knew. If I knew what I
So you
knew.
were young. You got
Yeah,
so
like whatever
young.
I knew.
So young.
And I knew that was going to be the woman the girl at the time. I was like, this is the girl I could spend the rest of my life with. I knew that
And
then.
it happened.
Yeah,
That's
I was
such a
I was blown
beautiful
away.
thing.
I knew it when I was in 6th grade. I'm like, if I knew what that meant in 6th grade, 7th grade, I'm like, I would marry this woman.
This is amazing.
Yeah.
So and Anne, you're a man of many talents because you captured me, and I know you're the man for me. You complete me like this deal. Now we talked
So
about.
I have to share him?
Yeah, you do. He's like butter.
I'm just.
But now this, I'm leading into something.
Yes, lead.
So this podcast, we always have the mans, and all the videos that we've done is all the stuff with the car. So, and this was my way of luring you into this chair, and Chris and I are going to try to be quiet. And Chris has gotten so much better at talking because when we're driving, I did not talk at all.
Zero. Anybody who knows Diesel, you know he cannot shut up. But I'm gonna tell you, when he's in a race car, he doesn't say a word. You have to pull it out of him.
But if he stopped talking, I was like, Chris,
Don't stop talking.
yeah, like I was like angry.
Yeah.
Like it took you a while to get used to that.
Why are you not saying anything?
Yeah. like I want you like yeah.
I want to hear your voice.
Yeah. So that was a good, deal.
Yeah.
But you went through your own emotions throughout this whole month. That Chris and I were in our own world, and I believe that this is your time. I want you to just go back from a couple weeks ago when you realized this was real. This was gonna happen. right? And then take over. You just take over when you realized this was a real thing of us racing. And then
I was scared. I was, getting out there and I don't know.
So Ann was,
No, you're good.
Ann was
You're
our
good.
team
Just
mom.
discuss.
And Ann took us. She cared for us. She kept us straight. She kept us on schedule. She fed us. She led her team all the way through the whole weekend.
I was nervous.
But she had to build up and prep to all that. So.
But at the end, I was so excited. And when I saw them guys come out at the finish line, it was exciting.
So I know when we were getting prepared, like I've known you for a while, and I think I'm somebody that definitely pays attention to a person, and when this was all going up, I could just see the tightness that you guys experienced actually get tighter, and I could just see that, and then when we were getting ready to go. And we're all buckling up. We have gauges, and Chris is trying to learn all this. And I can see a simple kiss would mean so much more.
I just kept looking at you like, you better protect him.
And his mom, the funny thing
You better bring him back in one piece.
his mom was looking at me and saying, like I could see in her eyes, same thing. She was like, that's my race car son. He's the race car driver. You better take care of him and make sure he gets back here. That's awesome.
So it was like, if you guys have not watched the race, you got to watch it. It's on Ultra4. It's called the Method Teardown in Tennessee, and the whole crew shined. The whole crew, from your producer of our podcast, Michael. Say hi, wave hi, Michael. Can you come say? He was control. Actually, Michael had a big role. Like he was here countless nights, all night, with the paperwork. Like he took it serious. If there's any when you're military, leave no man behind.
No.
Michael's motto was leave no tool behind.
Yeah.
He single-handedly took on the pressure to a great level, and we had everything. We welded. We removed sway bars.
Oh.
We changed tires. Like he single-handedly packed our race car.
Yeah, you made the list, and then the team. He led the build team.
Yeah.
Other than Diesel Matt doing their thing, he led the entire build team. And led the food and whatever. What was else the team?
Just taking care of all these guys.
Yeah, taking care of
And thank
us.
you for just
Misty and Alyssa and
Yes.
Mary. Diesel Mom, Mama Krantz.
Mama friends.
like
Those cookies.
like it was a big deal. Like every leadership role played huge. Like when we would go to this is a pretty big deal. This is a pretty big racing deal, and the less that everybody else had to worry about was better. So everybody had to be the master of their
Domain.
Yeah. And if clearing the area and taking control, I mean, I could see just the amazing abilities you have being the leader of your family and taking that control, and it was pretty amazing.
She is the leader.
Yeah, it was pretty
All right,
amazing.
enough about me.
What are you talking about? Where are you going? Sit down.
No. You guys are good.
That's Ann. She took care of everybody, and then her team. What was your team? Was my mom Mary, Misty, Randy.
Randy was on multiple teams.
Wendy.
Yeah,
Wendy,
Alyssa, Misty,
I was
Alyssa.
on multiple teams.
So, to start the thing off, if you guys know anything about Wheeling with CF, it's Chris's daughter, Wheeling with CF, and
Oh yeah, I got it.
I tell you,
Family Rock Crawl.
she was not I don't know about you, but she was not easy on us.
No.
She was very strict on her ideal of you're not going to fail, you're not going to abuse the car, you are Chris, you're going to take care of, this is me guessing.
Yeah, no.
Because she, when then when at the end of the race, when it was all over, and Alyssa, I mean, she's 90 pounds.
92.
But so much power behind.
95.
95. Sorry.
But so much power
it's a big
behind
deal.
her at the end of the race, and
Literally.
she looked at us and says, "Oh my God, I am so proud of you guys." Was so important.
And so many people said that. Ann said it, Alyssa said it, but coming from such a small frame, it meant a lot. This funny thing is we're coming in from lap 2, going into lap 3, and Diesel's screaming, "Where's the pit? Where's the pit? Where's the pit?" And I'm like, right there. Oh, I see your daughter. And she's holding up a cone. She's holding up a cone with an orange vest on. So that little, 95-pound stature person is sitting there, and she looks like a giant when Diesel put her eyes on her.
She was definitely.
She did her part, and she helped out Mom. She helped out every team. Every team she could help out. She helped out. The team performed amazingly. I can't say enough to Lee and Justin and Michael and Blake and Matt and Wendy, and you can't say enough to all the team.
Justin,
Team
Magic Mike,
everybody just
Randy,
killed it.
Misty, Paul, Wendy.
Paul, who am I missing? Maverick.
Oh,
Maverick with his.
Maverick is he's our sexiness.
He's a ham. Who else? Who am I missing? Anyone else am I missing?
Well, just
Mama
John
Trance.
Grounds.
John Grounds, the whole fly off road. I mean, that team.
Mansfield.
Yeah, the Mansfields, but Fly Off Road was awesome. They so much help. I was literally lost without them. With him and his co-driver.
And Tim's not hard to he's hard to impress too.
He's a manly man.
Tim's a manly man, and he like just the look of like on Facebook, if you're happy with something and you have that. That is what the finish line really is good. And Gabe from Crawford 280 and Angel from
Ultra4,
7 slot.
7 slot, Ultra4. I mean, Off-Road and Chill.
Off-Road and Chill. They were definitely helpful. Like they said, hey, he's got something hanging off his car.
Our pit crew got information from Off-Road and Chill before we got to the pit.
It's a crazy deal. So if you ever had any ideas of racing an Ultra4 race, I think you should do it. It's well worth it. We have lots of videos, and Chris and I are here in case you want any information. Reach out to us and we'll answer any questions. We definitely went into this thing full bore. We didn't know everything, and we learned so much along the way.
So much.
So we'll definitely help you and give you any information. All you got to do is reach out. So this is our podcast. We, if you like two grown, mature adults, fathers, still chasing our dreams and raising amazing kids in our family. Like, subscribe, and hopefully it can motivate.
Follow and share.
Follow, share, do all that fun stuff.
Do we have our...
So many people to thank, and we will definitely have another follow-up podcast to list the sponsors and people that made this happen, and get a T-shirt. And it's pretty amazing. Actually, next podcast we're definitely going to go through just a story of Chris and how we kind of even came together is amazing stories, and it's kind of the basis of this shirt, and just overcoming amazingness to accomplishing. I wouldn't change any bit of it. So
if you want a JK, don't think you can't Ultra4 with it, because you can. You just better let Stacked Off-Road build it for you.
And rock crawler.
Again, rock
You
crawler.
definitely gotta have a little bit of rock
I'm
crawler
gonna tell you right
action.
now. Don't go out there with some cheap stuff and bad welds, because you'll end up on your side, just like some of our friends.
Yeah, our friends, I don't even know their names, but them bastards will roll over with broken suspension parts in Crisco's. I bet they wish they had rock crawler.
Facts, JP.
But
Facts.
anyways, this is us. This is our podcast, and we're just having fun, living our lives. And like I said, if you like it,
Check it out.
our podcast.